What is going on, guys? We're back today. Episode number 3 with our Buffalo Sabres franchise. I do want to say before we get started is I do not ignore you guys in the comment section. It probably looks like it because I never answer on the franchise mode ones, but I do that because I try to go ahead and reread all the comments before I go ahead and jump into franchise mode. So I kind of have all you guys' ideas in the back of my head what you guys are thinking to do with this franchise. And I see a lot of people just, in general, we're just not happy with the potential. Seeing guys like locking in with that backup goalie potential, Nylander with the lower potential compared to last year. A lot of unhappy fans out there. I understand. I respect it too. A lot of guys, not a lot of guys I should say with Buffalo with those higher potentials. There are a lot of lower ones. Even the goaltending, I'm a little bit concerned that Luckinen's going to do anything for us now with that backup medium potential. Not much we can do about it. We just have to deal with it. But we're 23, 24, and 6. And it looks like we're going to have to just try our best to get a good draft pick. I mean, you go out there, we look at the standings. Chicago's only got 52 points. Detroit's below us, 52. There's about 4 teams with 52 points. Then there's New York Islanders. They lose Johnny T, and they don't know what to do. 16-win team, 35 points right now. They're struggling. 47 points out of the Calgary Flames, 51 out of the Canucks. That's about it. We're in the range. We're about top 6 right now? Right around top 6 in the picks. Pretty good chance at the lottery right now. We'll look at the trading block one more time before we start up simming some games here until we get close to that trade block. We brought up Molson, we brought up Okposo, we brought up Hutton. And we had a little bit of talk. You guys were agreeing on the Okposo move Hutton, or not move Hutton. You guys was kind of like, what about Hutton? He's got good stats, right? He does have good stats for the season. Maybe he does get that overall. And right now, we really don't have a goalie. So maybe it is a good idea not to trade Hutton because we have a 75 overall after him. And he is on a fairly cheap contract. The only thing is, can we put him in backup and will they be upset? How's his stats looking now? He still has a 923 in 38 games played. We turned off the auto-rotate goalie there for a little bit. His role is a backup goalie, so he wouldn't be upset as a backup goalie. I'd almost like to, we'll see how it goes. We'll sim a few more games up, throw him in a backup role for a couple games just to go out there and tank a little bit, get us some wins. But who else could we put out there? Again, we don't have a lot of potential out of a lot of these guys. I shouldn't say potential, but a lot of trade value out of them. Pominville's another one. He's 36 years old. I don't really see us keeping him again. Does anybody even want Pominville? Saboka, he's 31. He's not as old. How long do we have him under contract for still? 2 more years. 1 more year. 2 years total. He's 81 overall. He's 31. I didn't even look how much we was paying him for. Probably should have checked out. 3.5 mil. That does seem a little steep for a third liner. I guess it ain't terrible. We're going to swap him out with, we'll put Pominville on the block. What do we have to lose with Pominville? He's 36. I don't think we keep him. We'll keep Pominville, Okposo, and Molson. People are probably going to laugh at us with that Matt Molson on the trade block, but we're going to give it a try. Taking a look at our forwards, though, looks like Jeff Skinner's still an 84, second line forward. We got first line forward franchise at Jack Eichel. He's up to that 89 overall. They moved Sam Reinhart to a first line forward, 86 overall, so we want to keep him on that first line now. Since he's got that potential, we don't want to upset him at all. Second line forward out of Kyle Okposo. Middle stats still at the third line, but he's up to an 80 overall, so we've seen him progress a little bit so far. And then Connor Sheary is a second line forward for us. We see Saboka over there. He's expected to be on the third line. We see Thompson still a 79. He ain't grown any at all. That's unfortunate. Pominville still the 80 overall. We got Berglund on the fourth line. We have Jurgensen's on the fourth line. And then we have Camilleri still 79. How's he doing? 6 games, 53 games, 13 points. He's a -7. He's only playing 11 minutes a night. Is he holding that line back, though? Hey, he's the only guy on that line producing. We got 5 points out of Jurgensen. We got 13 out of Patrick Berglund. So he's not doing terrible. He's putting up goals. He's the scorer for that line. As far as our third line is concerned, you get 18 points out of Saboka, though. He's putting in 14 minutes a night, 22 points out of Thompson, and then 16 points out of Pominville. Maybe we move Camilleri up there. Do we switch him up, put him on the third line? We're not really trying to win at this point, though. So what do I have to lose, right? We'll just leave it how it is. If we could move a younger guy up there, Kyle Okposo, middle stat, and sure, we're just not putting up a lot of points in general. 14 minutes on these guys. Would they not have more minutes than that? Hang on a second. 18, 14, that would be 32. Plus, that would be 46. That would be like 57. Alright, so that's like 57. Okay, that is right, actually. It seemed like that was kind of low minutes for the first line. It really isn't, though. So we're going to leave the first line how we have it. It's seeming to work for us right now. Not that we need it to work for us. I don't know who we have on the bench. We ain't keeping any young guys on the bench, are we? We'll go check it out real quick. Because if there is, we'll give them some playing time. We got Hunwick, who is 33, and then we have Rodriguez, who is 25. Maybe we'll get Rodriguez some reps in there. Who's on our fourth line? Berglund. We'd like to get rid of Berglund. That'd be nice. How long is he under contract still? He is under contract. Oh, he's got 4 years on him. Maybe we shouldn't upset Berglund just yet. Pominville, though. If we're going to trade Pominville, should we leave him on the ice, though? If we are going to trade, is that going to kill his trade value? Probably not. He's only got 16 points anyway. Let's get the 25-year-old a little bit of playing time. I hate to just throw Berglund, not Berglund. Who is that? Pominville. I just hate to throw him off, but at the same time, we're not winning this year. Let's try to get the young guys some playing time. Hopefully that can help with the progression a little bit. No promises there. Scandell has got 4 assists all season on the first line. No wonder we're struggling. You are just not made for the first line, pal. You're going to stay there, though, because we're tanking. So, have fun up there. Ristolainen, though. Ristolainen's got 1 goal, 13 assists. Can we go farther than that? Oh, we can go farther than that. Dahlin's got 11 points. Our defense just doesn't put points up by the way it looks. I would have expected better out of Dahlin. 19 minutes on the ice, minus 18. Not a lot of assists. 2 points out of Bogosian. Is this realistic? Is this an EA thing? It has to be. I guess we have 53 games played, but for not a single defenseman in our team. Okay, we have 1. Dahlin has 11 points. Okay, we have 2. Ristolainen has 14. That just seems ridiculously low for points for defensemen. Is that accurate? That can't be. I guess we got 30 games left, so we'll see how they finish the end of the season. For that many defensemen not to have any points. I guess when our whole team's kind of low on the point rack right now at the same time. We're going to switch goalies up. We're going to go back and we're going to rotate goalies again. I think we had to rotate goalies off. We'll let them rotate them because I want Hutton to play still, but I want to get Olmark some more games played because we are going to try to go out there and pick up a few more L's. We can't go anywhere. We might as well try to improve the draft pick. So we got that taken care of. We'll see if we can hopefully get some trade offers. We don't really have a lot to offer. We would like to get rid of them, though, right? If we can get rid of these guys for, even if it's a 4th or 5th round draft pick, we're going to sim up to, we're going to stop right at the deadline. We'll go all the way up to the deadline. If we can't get any trade offers, maybe we'll go out there and try to force a trade offer ourselves. Oh, we had to beat the Red Wings. Come on, Detroit. We're tanking. Come on, everybody, we're tanking. We've won 3 games in a row. The Predators want to offer a 1st round draft pick. Really? A 1st and a 6th for Kyle Okposo. Man, that is a nice looking trade. I know why, too. He's an 83 overall. I can't believe they're offering a 1st round draft pick. I didn't know EA had it in them. They're actually overpaying. I don't want to propose. I want to accept. You think they're going to decline that now? We're clearly winning that trade. I haven't seen that in an EA game ever where we win the trade. A 1st round draft pick for Kyle Okposo. He's got 5 years left at $60 million. He's an 83 overall. Like I said, he still has the elite potential. He's putting up 33 points for us. He's on our 2nd line. I just can't stop looking at that overall. It's making me nervous. I feel like we're getting rid of a good player, but I know at the same time, time progresses, he's going to get older, and we have to get rid of him. If we're going to rebuild and get younger, it might be 2 years from now when we're good. Kyle Okposo will be useless at 32. He'll probably be an 80 overall. And they're willing to dish up a 1st round draft pick and a 5th. The Predators, obviously, they're trying to make that Stanley Cup push, so we're getting a late 1st round draft pick. We do have to give up that 3rd, but I can get over getting up that 3rd. I think we're going to take it. We should make them... Oh, they're not retaining salary. So we should retain salary. No, okay, let's do it. Let's quit thinking about it. They are only 29 and 21, so they still have a chance to go out there and trade accepted. I hope it's accepted. You guys are the one that made it. I'm going to go to... we're just going to make the coach best rosters, all right? We got faith today. New York Rangers, another win. We're trying to tank, and these bad boys reel off 5 straight wins. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. They're not losing. I got to tank more often. We go out there and win 5 out of 6. Lose to the Capitals, lose to the Lightning. We deserve to lose to those guys. Pro Scouts calling. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so we are still 29 and 27. We still aren't making the playoffs, and we're doing better than I expected at this point. Still dead last, second last in the division, of course. Let's see what the lines are looking like. See what they thought about us. We're rebuilding like... At least that's what they're thinking of us. Put us in a rebuilding state. They put Rodriguez back down here. Sorry, Berglund. Sorry, Pominville. We're going to put... They're going to put you right there. I do want Middlestat to put somebody relevant so it can keep progressing. So we're going to leave him there. As far as the AHL is concerned, how's the AHL players doing? 28, 34, 44 points? 44 out of 55 for Larson. Not doing too shabby. Speaking of shabby, O'Regan has 26 points. Where are you playing? Why are you on their first line with 26 points? Who are you holding back? Who could be there? Kyle Crisculo? He's American, too. I should know how to say that, and I don't. He's got to play in first line there, right? He's 69 overall, and he's just producing so much better. We're trying to... Oh, he's playing with Nylander. I want to leave somebody with Nylander, too. What about the third line guy? How are you doing so bad, O'Regan? That's just atrocious numbers. We'll put Malone up there. You're just holding these guys back with those kind of stats. As far as defense is concerned, even our defense in the AHL has more points than our NHL guys. Our NHL guys aren't point producers. That's all I really can say about that. I'll leave it about like that. How's the goaltending looking? It's probably still, yep, Scott Wedgwood. So I expect nothing great. 919 save percentage. He's in the AHL, though. 906 out of Wilcox. Not doing too bad, not doing too bad. How are we doing in the standings in the AHL? Are we winning? Sure would like to win in the AHL. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, 4th place in the division. I like it. All right, let's see if we can do some trading here. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'd even trade not even a draft pick, maybe some prospect. Oh, I'm sure you do want Tage Thompson over there in Anaheim, but you can't have him, all right? Thanks for the offer, though. I want to get rid of, no doubt in my mind, I do want to get rid of, oh, wow, he is not even close to relevant on here, and that is Pominville. Where you at, Poms? There you are, Pom. Pom. You don't want him, you don't want him. Oh, Boston's interested in Pominville. Let's see what Boston's got to offer up here for us. We can't get a lot for him. Can I look at young skaters? Is there a way to filter that? I don't think there is a way to filter that. They're willing to get rid of... Oh, really? Zubaril. 70 overall, minor top 6 defenseman. We can't really see the stats. Is he playing in the NHL right now? It looks like... I didn't even look. I guess I could look. He's in the AHL right now. Okay. He's a first-round draft pick in 2015. It looks like he doesn't have a lot of potential. I mean, if he did have more potential, his trade value would definitely be higher than that. But we don't have him fully scouted out, so... I wonder if the Fog of War haven't really learned or figured that out yet. Is it the trade value going to affect the Fog of War? If your Fog of War is inaccurate, is the trade value going to go down? Because I'd imagine the other team's going to want a decent chunk of change if the player's better, right? Let's see if there's another AHL guy up here with a higher potential. We don't have him scouted out. He got a medium elite. They're willing to move him too. Senchinin. Minor forward potential elite, though. I feel like we'd be taking a chance there. If he does have that elite potential, he's in the AHL. How many points has he got in the AHL? Not a lot. Not a lot at all, and it looks like he's getting close to first-line minutes. What am I kidding? No, we're just giving up Pominville, right? Maybe we try Zubaril first. How you doing? He's playing first-line minutes, but he's a -9. The thing about trading for Zach as well is we would have to go out there and we have to offer more. I'm not really in the looks to offer more. I'd just like the top 6D. But the elite potential, Mom. Let's see if we can make it happen. I could be scouting him wrong. We should put scouts on him. This is where we should have probably used the Fog of War and scouted some players before we traded him. Live and learn, I guess, right? Oh, you'd like our whole team. Interesting. You can have them. Take them all. Saboka, you're 31. You're an 81 overall. How long do we have you? 2 years, right? Yeah, 2 years. We have him for 1 more year. Would that make the trade worth it for them, though? Hunwick, Gergensons. They take Gergensons. Gergensons is 25, though. We'd like to keep him because he is 25. Rodriguez. Berglund, they're interested in. How long do we have Berglund? He's a bottom 6 forward. He ain't going nowhere. We got Berglund for... Oh, wow. 3.58 mil, though, for that long for an 80 overall. I don't think we need him. I think we get rid of Berglund. For that price, we can go and sign somebody in free agency. Let's see if they'll do that. I don't think they will. I don't even know if they can afford it. We are definitely... screwing him over right now. We're going to send it. Trade rejected. Boston can live with what you're asking to send your way. You just want more. I understand. We're interested in your proposal. Okay. What else can we offer? I don't really want to drop draft picks. It does seem like a terrible idea. But at the same time, I ain't worried about the fourths. I ain't worried about the later draft picks aren't ever going to be relevant. So I'm going to throw him a couple 4th round draft picks. I don't think that's going to be enough. What do you think, Boston? 2 4th round draft picks. Send him over. Trade rejected. They do not like that. I understand. That is probably not a fair trade. I was going to make it work, though. You're dang right we was going to make it work. We can't do a second. We don't even own 3rd round draft picks. We just send them all the way to other teams. I respect it. Respect the game. We don't need the 3rd round draft picks. Has it changed this year? Somebody will tell me if it changes, and it'll be too late if I make the trade by then. But if it has changed this year where you actually do get somebody decent in the 3rd round, then I will have gouged yourselves, but I am just projecting that you can't make that happen. So we're going to throw a 3rd, 2. We're going to drop the... No, we'll keep the 4th. We don't really need them. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to drop a 4th. A 3rd, a 4th. Oh, they made it happen. They made it happen. That is a big trade. If he has the elite potential that we expect out of him, we drop 2 older guys, go to roster moves. I'm afraid to find out. I do not want to be here. I'll let the best lines do the trick, and then we'll edit it from there. It's a lot easier that way for me, at least. Let's see what we have. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. He didn't put up a lot of points in the AHL. Could have been bad players he's playing with, though, right? Man, they just threw him straight in the NHL for us. Well, we have to, right? We don't have a lot of guys left. I certainly don't want to put him on the 4th line. I want to get him minutes. Camilleri's up there right now with Middlestat. Maybe that'll help him. Camilleri's been doing all right. We'll see how he does up there in the 2nd line. He's got 20 points now. We moved him up. He got more points. Shiri. I quit clicking the wrong buttons here. Thompson's 21. Gergensen. Saboka. We're going to do an all-youth line. Is that a terrible idea? It's about to happen. We're going to put you over there, you down here. I want you to get third line minutes because I want you to play. I'd rather you be in the AHL, to be honest. Can I make that happen? Is he comfortable in the AHL? He's got a minor role right now, so he can make that happen. Get him some more minutes. We have room for him in the AHL. The way our boys are playing right now in the AHL, though, it's hard to knock them guys off the line. Maybe we can play him with Nylander. Drop Molson. We'll put Molson up in the NHL. We're trying to tank, right? Let's get Molson up here. Yeah, I'd like you to go to the AHL. Where's Molson? We're going to get that money's worth out of you, pal. You and that $5 million. How long are you under contract? Only 1 year. Perfect. That ain't bad. I thought we had a problem here. It's only 1 year. I can deal with that. Finish the job. I hope that didn't just put him on waivers. I did not read that. It shouldn't have. He's still young, right? It'd be unfortunate. Best lines once again. Then we'll go edit them real quick. We should be in good shape there then. We can finish the season off. The tank's feeling pretty real. Ha! They put him on a third line. Who do you think you are? Who did they edit down here that was not here before? What am I missing? I don't recall Baptiste being there, but he's about to be. We're going to put him on the second line, though, right there. Looking great. And then our offense over here in the NHL, we got Molson on the fourth line because he's disgustingly good. We got Saboka on the second line. Camilleri's up there. I'm feeling pretty good about this team now. Our goaltending, how's Hutton still doing? He's got 45 games played, 25 wins, 922 save percentage. He's still carrying. We let him get some days off, and he's playing a lot better again. Go figure. Mark, on the other hand, can't even stay above 900. Let's start this season, or let's finish this season. I guess we're almost done, right? We're going to finish this season off. See how we do. Pretty big trade for us, I think. Dump some cap, dump some older guys. Didn't dump everybody. Maybe we'll get a trade offer here on the deadline. We'll find out. Anybody for Molson? On the trade deadline, they said, we do not want your scrub $5 million player that's a 75 overall. Sorry, Matt Molson, I didn't mean it. The Maple Leafs fans will tell you about how John Tavares made him relevant. Then you got that big signing. Okay, now we're talking. 29 and 33. Now we're tanking, boys. Now we're tanking. All right, 29 and 33. I think we're far enough down the road right now. I'm taking you... Yeah, pause. Pause. Perfect. I'm pause this bad boy. We're going to stick somebody else in net for the final 8 games. Help our team out in the losing department. Then again, Olmark's doing a pretty good job of losing for us. We'll just turn and rotate goalies off, and they'll force him to play every single night. Go over here. The rules. I do not know where this is at. Rotate goalies is off. Perfecto. I'm ready. I'm over here. I'm trying to do my best tank job. I'm not good at it, which is kind of a bonus. Trying to tank with the Sabres and you're not tanking is kind of a bonus, I guess, if you want to look at it like that. Let's do it. Come on, pick up the losses. Toronto needs this win. We need this L. Perfect. 6 goals allowed. That is Olmark impressing me right there. Back-to-back L's. I'm not into the overtime loss kind of stuff. Gets us points. There we go. 5-game losing streak. Oh, we won a game. Come on, New York. New York's over here trying to out-tank us. That's what it is. Then we beat the Predators. How's, who'd we trade to them? Okposo must be not turning out too well for you guys. Losing to the Buffalo Sabres. They're trying to lose. Oh, no. Come on, Ottawa. The only place that's a bigger disaster than us at the end of the season. Well, that in New York. That's all right. Our AHL team had a great postseason, or great season the way it's looking. Can I go ahead and check out how the season ended, though? That would be great. Jack Eichel had 67 points. He's up to a 90 overall. That's great. I love seeing the progression out of Jack Eichel. 64 points out of Sam Reinhart. It's still an 86. Jeff Skinner's still an 84. 45 points out of Middlestat. Did he go up? He's still an 80, which is unfortunate. I'd like to see him get another 81, 82 by the end of the season. If we can make that happen, it'd be great. Thompson, Camilleri ended up with 31 points. He had a great time. Going up there to the second line really helped him out, to be fair. Saboka, Ristolainen ended up with 27 points. All right, so our defense did start showing up a little bit. Where's Dawn at? That's where I'm interested. He up to an 83 overall. Was he not already an 83? Maybe we'll progress here a little bit here in the offseason as well for us. 1 point out of Hunwick. Did you at least never play? Oh, you didn't. Perfect. Makes sense. Molson, same category there. 2 points out of Matt Molson, -7. He did what he needed to do. He came out there and helped us lose baseball games. We're not even playing baseball. How'd the goaltending look? Hopefully we didn't see more Carter Hutton, but at the same time, wouldn't be mad if we did. 23 wins, 921 save percentage manager. How did he not progress higher? He's an 82. Like I said, maybe some off-season progression for these bad boys. I'm worried about where we're at in the standings. I don't really care who wins the Stanley Cup. Sorry, pal. But I do. Oh, my. Why do the Blue Jackets sim up so well in this game? This is the second straight franchise I've done where the Blue Jackets won the Presidents. It's the goaltending. It's the combination of the youth, the goaltending, the forwards. They just sim up really well. I really wish that would mean we were just looking good for the Blue Jackets, but we're really looking bad because we're fixing to lose some really good players. Unless something happens to change here at the end. Where are we? We are, wow, we did a terrible job. Oh, no, there we are. We're fourth. We're fourth right now in the draft. Hopefully the draft teaches us something well. Let's go ahead, though. Finish up the postseason. We'll get to the draft. We'll get to the draft lottery next episode, but I would like to see who wins the Stanley Cup for us. It's clearly not going to be us, which is amazing because I thought we had a great season, right? We only finished fourth last in the league, which isn't terrible. Maybe the AHL boys will do something nice. I should be switching over to them. Are we going to the second round? No. Okay, maybe they're not going to do well. It's good not looking at them. Our Stanley Cup winner, though, is the Pittsburgh Penguins. 3 out of 4 years, the Penguins win it. They had to have upset those salary cap next year, 81 mil. I thought they should the preseason. They had to have upset the Tampa Bay Lightning, right? Tampa Bay and San Jose just couldn't do it. That's the problem here. San Jose, Erik Karlsson's not on San Jose in this, which kind of uncontrollable. We already started. We already a couple in. Then they make the trade. We had to expect Karlsson to get traded at some point, though, right? 67 points out of Eichel. Do we get progress reports now? The playoff tree is kind of what I'm wanting to look at here. It was Vegas again. Vegas just can't be stopped. Tampa Bay didn't even make the playoffs? What? How did the Tampa Bay Lightning miss the playoffs? That's almost a joke. That's almost unheard of, but it's kind of funny. Arizona Coyotes made it, though. It was nice to see out of them boys. Otherwise, though, guys, we will go ahead. We'll get into the draft next episode to find out the lottery. As always, though, guys, I'd like to hear what you're thinking, what you want to see us draft, a target, everything else, fun like that. As always, though, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.